Right.
You know, Jake Paul's a kid that's out doing his thing. He's trying to make some money, whatever his deal is.
Yeah, I'll fight you.
You would fight me?
Why not?
Jake and Logan Paul are viciously humiliated by Dana White in yet another desperate attempt to attract attention following their swindle. They chose to deceive the boxing crowd once more after supporters were dissatisfied with a prearranged fight versus a retired boxer.
I have the opposite perspective. I feel like ruining my little brother's boxing career would be so bad.
However, Dana silences them with a harsh reality check, concluding that their promotional antics are a complete embarrassment to the sport.
Listen, he's a young kid out there trying to make some money.
After all of this, it's unbelievable that the sport that produced legends like Sugar Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson, and Muhammad Ali is now being desecrated by two YouTube clowns who have officially ran out of ways to con people. Jake said on Twitter that the most hilarious joke since Floyd Mayweather carried Logan for 8 rounds in order to get an easy payment will be the moment you've been waiting for. The March 27th stream on Max. The biggest joke since Floyd Mayweather's 8-round carry of Logan to get a quick salary.
Something to do with some sort of episodic thing, right? That was my first thought. This is not a fight. This is some sort of episodic or documentary style.
And now, after exhausting every other absurd plot point they could think of, these two brothers who would sacrifice themselves for a popular moment are putting their hands up, not for legacy or rivalry. March 27th, 2025. Love on Max, and for what? Watching two social media thugs beat each other up in a fight that looks as authentic as a WWE backstage segment isn't a real fight. Rather, it's reality TV masquerading as boxing, a phony drama in which two millionaire brothers pretend to despise one another for the sake of convincing naive fans to part with their hard-earned money. Cash. The criticism was harsh and well-earned because, let's face it, when a Real fighter enters the ring, they are battling for something greater than themselves. When Jake and Logan compete for clicks, legacy honors greatness. The upcoming sponsorship agreement and prime sales.
I'm just going to tell you the truth. It's not. They're not boxing.
Let's discuss real boxing families such as the Klitschko. Social media ran with this as a fight, as Chris Monick stated on Twitter. The Paul brothers would auction off their own mother if it meant extracting an additional dollar from their fan base. But the brothers Vladimir and Vitaly never fought because they respected the sport. The Spinks brothers also did the same. Dana White is having a great time tearing these two apart, and the Pauls never formally announced it as one. Honestly, when the biggest promoter in combat sports calls you out for being frauds, you know you've gone beyond mild embarrassment. He's been exposing them for years, calling them out as nothing more than glorified con artists who pose as fighters. And with this stunt, he's proven correct once more.
First time I ever met him, I took my son to the first boxing match. I want to say it was Wilder and Fury. And this kid rolls up on me and got like a fucking jacket on with no shirt. And he rolls up to me the first time. I didn't even know who he was. He's being a total fucking wise ass. I'm like, listen, man, I'm fucking trying to get my seat situated here. He's like, okay, you go on and keep being famous or some shit like that. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? My son told me who he was.
Jake and Dana also have some personal problems. Jake Paul appears to be a boxing prodigy, but when you look at his 111-strong career, you see that his opponents have included former mixed martial arts fighters. With no prior boxing experience, social media influencers, and men old enough to be receiving their retirement benefits, he was so humiliated by his one fight against real boxer Tommy Fury that he had to return to creating YouTube vlogs as a diversion from the law. Now, instead of facing another real boxer, he is facing his own brother, demonstrating how desperate he is to maintain the facade for everyone.
Everybody.
Me?
Yeah, I'll fight you.
You would fight me?
Why not? You're tiny.
I'm taller than you.
You're still tiny. It would suck to be the one that has to deal with, you know, losing, but I wouldn't be the one that would have to deal with
I have the opposite perspective. I feel like ruining my little brother's boxing career would be so bad.